The head is back. So it's new valves. They are aftermarket, so I wanted to keep the standard ones, but I couldn't. They're in a bag here somewhere. In here, apparently they were all pitted. I haven't looked. I'll go into something else very shortly. So head's been decked, new valves, new buckets, new cams are in. Everything's been set up properly. Things are happening. So we put the head down. We haven't bolted it. We're just pulling the cams out now, and then we'll do some talking. But look, things. I bought the wrong head studs, so they're 1/2 inch, the ones in there, and these are 7/16. So we went down and bought some more, and I'll keep those for another motor because I have double of everything. So we're laying things out. I say we, Ben is laying things out. So we went shim under or shimless buckets. Couldn't find out, but there's no shim on top. So the old ones, the old ones look like that with the shim on top, and you know they don't like lots of high RPMs apparently. So cool. We're gonna drop some washers in there first because apparently it's easier, and then put the studs in. Wanna be. Alright, final lockdown at 80. Definitely. Heads talked to what they said to do. I had to buy a socket, and then the socket didn't fit still. I've lost the socket, so we've got an adapter. There's the socket. It didn't fit. Magic. So my camera went flat yesterday, but this is where we ended up, where timed, it doesn't look it, but we've been playing with cam timing, so we're going to set that this morning. Getting in there with a couple of dial gauges is tricky. I tried the filler wire technique and that sucks. I tried different dial gauge and that also sucked. And then I got this little dial gauge which works off the side. It's like and it's not enough, but I only need to know where 1 mil compression is, so that may come back to play. Because you need to compress the bucket 1 mil for 1 mil valve lift to get where you are before top dead center, and then also after bottom dead center. That's for the intake and then yeah. So that's it. But getting into here, it's just, you want to be straight. It's a horrible spot. Okay, so I'll show you how I'm doing this. So I'm 60 degrees before bottom dead center. So that's where valve opening should be at 1 mil. I'm currently not moved at all, so what I'm going to do is put an Allen key in here, loosen these 3, and rotate the cam while this is set at 60 degrees till this comes around to 61, which will be 39 degrees back from 0. Because my other dial gauge doesn't fit, so where to put all my shit. I'm also using a snap-on torque wrench as a breaker bar, so fuck you, that's what. So that goes in there. Loosen these off. I should have loosened these off a little bit earlier so we don't have a shit video, but it is what it is. We're all learning. Sort of. Every day's a learn. Okay, so now I want to rotate the cam, which which is coming forward to open the valve around. So, it's getting tight. I gotta go to, oh, that's getting close. And that's way too far. Oh, and there you go. And then what you want to do is nip up your bolts and then you check your valve closed. Then you go back and forward, like, look how little. So here's our center mark where we start. So there's, I don't know, 3 degrees or something. But check both sides and then double check and then triple check. And then go down when you get it tuned, and it might need to be changed anyway. But this is the closest I can do with it out of the car. I also went back to the filler rod technique. So yeah, now we just go around, get, you know what, let's just do it. Where do we gotta be? We gotta be 200 and top dead 0 degrees. So we should have 1 mil compression on the bucket at top dead center. So the dial gauge can disappear. It's now maxed out under full lobe compression, which I don't need to know anyway. It should be coming up, should start winding back soon. There we go. So top dead center should hopefully be the same position. Okay, we are not the same position. So that's there. So I'm going to have to double check and adjust. You keep doing that till you get the same number. 1 mil. 1 mil after open, 1 mil before closed. Over and over. Each cam's different. You'll figure it. And if you don't, pay someone who knows, because it's a bit of a shit job. It's not a shit job, it's just, if you fuck it up, you're fucking it up. So I just came past top dead center. I'm not zeroed anymore. I mean, everything's so fiddly and fine. So just turn my dial gauge so it's back to 0. And then go back to top dead center, which I'm not sure you're supposed to wind a motor backwards. They're supposed to go the direction of travel, but here we go. Let's use a torque wrench in reverse and upset the world. Don't worry, it's only snap on. You'll get over it. Back to where we're supposed to be, which is there. What do we got? 1 degree before top dead center. Okay, a little closer. So really I should probably halve 1 of those degrees to bring it back to right. Okay, well there you go. That's how I do it. Could be wrong, I don't know, do your own whatever. Okay, both cams are timed. A couple of degrees on the exhaust. The intake is pretty much bang on it. So yeah, I just triple checked. So I'll strip this down and we can put some stuff together. Figure out what I want to do with this, keep it or get rid of it. My plan is to just pull it off, weld a bit, and because my heater cause leaks and I don't know if I'm getting to that. Actually, maybe, no, not happening. Everyone says stuff about, you know, they get hot with oil. This is a street car. I'm not going to be beating on it all the time, and if it gets hot I can readjust and, you know, send this through a cooler, through the filter or something. Is not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So see if I can get rid of that and then just come up here probably and loop in with an AN fitting or something and make that pretty, or even just a bit of rubber hose. I don't care. Street car. We have had a little bit of a tidy up. I've also put the harmonic balancer and the lower timing covers on. They've all been torqued. I did put a little bit of medium Loctite on the crank bolt. Medium strength, yeah. So now all the prettiness is covered up. I'm gonna put the top on, and I figured you can see what the tops are gonna look like with me. Ooh, it's coming together. I am keeping the factory off green cover because I don't want it to look too flashy. Oil cap out, which always confused me. Look at that. You can come out of my shirt. It's kind of shit lighting in here. I don't know, whoever built this shed didn't put a light here. They put it back there, but then put two in there. And it's a rental, so I'm not doing it. But there you go, my little radium breathers. You can't see jack shit anymore. Oh, you son of a bitch. Don't tell me I gotta pull all this off to put that in. Oh, where even did I put it? Alright, like nothing ever happened and I didn't forget a bracket. There we go. Ah. So yeah, I'll keep putting this together. I got all new pulleys, bits and pieces. Actually, I should put them on. They're all up here. Some shit. All up here. So I did have some Golby's ones, but ended up buying some Race Tune ones just because, I mean, they're almost identical. Like, I think these holes are slightly bigger on the Golby's ones, and I think the overall diameter of these lips is slightly smaller or bigger. They're all pretty much the same. It doesn't matter. So I got this as a set. That's why I bought it. And because when I got my alternator, they dropped it and it was bent. And they never gave me a fucking new one. No other reason. So I'll put them on. See what happens. Oh, it's even got little threads in there to push the bearing. No, they're not threads. They're spots for threads. Or do they mash onto... No, that is to push a bearing out, but they haven't tapped the threads. Amazing. Maybe I should just make my own. Because even that circlip's not in properly. How fucking hard is it? Jesus Christ. Just like that. Could you imagine if you didn't look at that and you put it on? Fuck me. Anyway, make your own stuff, guys. It'll just be better. And if it's not, make it a second time. I'm not finished my rant. The tolerances. Look at this fucking piece of shit. I think it just falls on there. Now this could be my part, but really, that's monstrous. The alternator wasn't much better, but I just cranked it on out of rage. I'm gonna do the same to this, but really, what's Toyota got in here? I assume this is Toyota, it might not be. Null line 6203 RS. And I don't know what this is, but I know that blue stuff's not meant to be for a high-speed bearing. It's a Koyo Japan bearing. It's a good bearing, 6203Z. So I don't know what that means for internal sizes. I could measure them, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to slap garbage on them when it breaks. We'll build it again. We'll build it better. And I'll put my name in there. Super Dong Beta Auto. Okay, my rant's over. They're all on. They look good. The power steering is not. It's a nice free spinning bearing. I gotta say something nice about them. They look nice on there. Okay, it's the right size for what I need. I had the underdrive one on there. I had a standard belt and it was no good. It was too tight. Well, it fit, but it was tight. So I'm gonna have to do something with my power steering in this as well, which is why I've left that unpainted and not finished. It wasn't because I was lazy, it's a little bit because I was lazy. So that's gonna come out. I am gonna try to leave the air conditioning in here because I like aircon. I live where it gets to, I don't know, 44 degrees Celsius sometimes. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah. Turns out I'm not as done as I thought. So I bought these coil packs off of the internet. So they're going to sit in like so. They say BPP, don't know anything about the brand, but they come with a, it's a Denso coil pack. I believe it's off a Honda motorbike. Now, I just got them off a guy off Facebook. He had them in a Supra. He reckons he made a, I don't know, it's 1,000 or something. So is this going to focus on here? Probably not. Yeah, anyway, it's a coil pack. It's let me just say the number because it probably won't read it. 1297000-3881 JO388, made in Japan, Denso. 6 of them. Got some bolts, got the brackets. We'll see how they go. If they're shit, we can just change them. There's no, I mean, I don't care. These were cheap. I think I picked this up secondhand for 200 bucks or something. Like, it was really wasn't expensive. It was 200 Australian. I don't know what that works out to the rest of the world. Use the Google calculator. Alright, I'm doing another thing. So you can buy these Venom, don't know anything about the brand or nothing, but they come in 2 different length studs for your exhaust studs. So you can get long ones and you get short ones, which is great because the manifold, damn it, in here they get real tight on the tubes. So especially under that one, like, you can imagine how tight it's going to be. So you can buy 2 different lengths in the one kit. I can't remember how much it was. I got it from Goldie's. It was like... So that's all the studs in. I've just got the 2 on the top. I'm going to find the worst one under here to get to, which is probably that one. Oh, still not quite. So you still got to start it. Just. I reckon if I tried hard enough I could, but put the short ones in the bottom. Okay, my SD card was full yesterday, so I just stopped videoing because I'm not a very good video person. But I got the power steering pump ripped off, cleaned up, and put back on. Got all my pulleys, new bits. I'm pretty sure I ranted about those. Turbo is test fitted. I am getting some lines ready. So I'll have water here, oil drain is back to the bottom, and then I'm just going to get a 45-degree speed flow fitting. Oil feed line, I'm getting a shorter one, 28 inches -4 with a 90-degree on the top so I can run them together and then it'll tuck in there.